So hello everyone, welcome to the very first episode of Wings to Career. Wings to Career, is it okay? Wings to Career is an initiative by Agriculture World wherein we aim to connect you students with various corporates, institutions, government bodies to resolve all your queries regarding career options in the field of agriculture. Wings to Career also aims to motivate the students who are pursuing their primary education, who are pursuing their intermediate and schooling to look forward to agriculture as a sector for career options. I, Mridul, will take you across the session and will guide you and resolve all your queries regarding agriculture as a career option. So now I feel very proud to have our first panelist as the father of Indian Agri journalism, Mr. MC Dominic with us. Father of Indian Agri journalism, I would say, not because of just his age, but because he has toiled his day and night last 27 years or almost 3 decades into field of agri journalism. When there was nothing or when there was no such concept of agri journalism, he was the one who started this concept of agri journalism. So I would welcome you, sir, and I would like to know from you that what is the concept of Wings to Career and how it started actually.
Thank you, Mridul. As you said, see, it is almost 3 decades we are working in agri journalism. Why we started Wings to Career is the reason the same like agri journalism. Because see, 27 years back, if you look at it, you will not see a media that is focused into agriculture. Because I remember that time we used to say 80% of the population is into agriculture, and even 0.08% of the media I could see given importance to agriculture. So that was the time we thought, why not we become a voice for the farming community and started Krishi Jagran. Today the same way, from my experience, what I have found, there is a huge deficiency or scarcity of agri journalists, trained journalists with knowledge on agriculture into this field. If you ask, is there a huge hope in agri journalism? Yes, there is. The thing is that you see, agri journalism is a thing which you have not developed or formulated. Today is not only into the journalistic field, but see, there is a huge potential for the content development in agriculture. You will not get more professionals from the agri sector into agri journalism or agri content development. So that's the reason we thought, why not we create a separate division where we can develop agri students, the students those who are interested into agriculture, help them, guide them to also scale up in agri journalism, because there is a huge potential. You see, even this salary scale or the remuneration can be huge in agri journalism, because here is a scarcity. Like when the business journalism started or any special journalism starts, there is a demand for that sector. And today I see even the biggest media houses are entering into agri journalism. Is it not?
Yes.
So they need quality team members, quality staff. So agriculture universities, institutions have given the best talent into the agri business organizations. Why not these institutions give the best journalists to the journalist domain? That what is the reason. So let us guide them, inspire them to get into a glamorous, let's make Krishi a glamorous through the team members of agri student community. That is the reason. Let's think of Wings to Career, especially in agriculture. We are not talking only on agri journalism. It can be in every aspect, because agriculture itself is kept like a secret for everyone. Only we see the farmers. It's not like that. There is a huge potential. That's all.
So sir, you said that agriculture is kept as a secret,
Yeah.
right? So agri journalism, since our childhood, so we used to see this sports, entertainment, business, many magazines into that, many media into that, but there was nothing like agriculture. And you also told that big media houses are also coming into agriculture now. So what was it that agri journalism was unexplored as of now, and is it so that now people have started exploring it, or what is the perspective or scope of agri journalism now? And the major thing, why was it unexplored as of now?
See, in every field, what actually a person wants is recognition, appreciation. So when you are working with a toiling class who is depicted as the poorest of the human sector, who will love to be associated with that? Nobody. So what we have to do is that everyone want, as I said, recognition, appreciation, glamorization. Why people look for IAS or why people look for MBA? Because there all they see there is a glamorization and the recognition. But it is not happening in the domain of agriculture, whether it is to farming community or the people, those who are engaged there anywhere. So, the same happened with many of the sectors, even business everywhere. Once they started becoming recognized, appreciated and glamorized, the things changed. What we have to see, actually what is agriculture? Today you and me sit here because of agriculture.
That's
the
true.
Farmers. But they are not getting the importance of that. Tomorrow you see, if the farmer get recognized as the person because whom the whole universe run, and he also feels it that. Now the farmer is not feeling because of whom the world is running. The Maruti car manufacture things, the transportation is because of their small car introduction. They have that feeling. But the farmer is not having the feeling because they do because of the food I produce.
That's true.
Understood? So when we make them to feel that and recognize this, okay, because of me the world is moving, acknowledge it. You see how the things will change. Who can do it? It's only a journalist can do it. And the journalist feel identified with that and making glamorous, he also becomes a recognized personality in the world. He also will, that journalism will begin to be recognized and appreciated. Understood? And I think there is a day is going to come, agri journalism and the farming community going to dominate the world, and they becoming the more strong people, not only in the field, I tell you, they will be the more glamorous people on earth, they will be more recognized people, and they will be earning much more than anyone going to do that.
Sir, do you think that, like you were saying, that there should be a glamour in agriculture? So we always presume that whenever we talk about farmer, so the image comes of a farmer who has his toes, there are linings in his toes and torn clothes and all those things. A poor farmer comes into our mind, everyone's mind. Okay. So is it that agri journalism, the unexplored agri journalism is a reason to that people could not be much aware of about that farmer is one who has huge lands and also has some asset. So is it so that there was unexplored agri journalism which makes people to presume farmer as a poor farmer?
Yes, Mridul, just to say, there are two things. I want to bring a comparison here. For example, we have a mining industry, okay, maybe Tatas or anyone, or a big any industry, take it, the gold, anything. Those who are working in that mining sector or the laborers, if you start picturing them, you see their wrinkles on their face, their skin is not that soft. You are not showing them in your media, you are showing the owner of that organization. See,
that's true.
So the industry owner is different from the labor. Here what we do, actually who is a farmer, he is the Tata or Birla of his village, he is the owner of his land. Don't compare him with a labor. I am not showing that labor is not an important thing, is equally important, but he is an owner. Why don't he? And when you look at him, he's actually look at the personalities of many of the farmers. They may be better than many of the film stars, those who are standing there. But we have not absorbed, we have not pictured, we have not glamorized them. Understood? Once we do that, you see the difference what is there. What you are talking about, the people, those who are actually workers, employees of a farmer. Farmer may not be an worker. You tell me, can any business or enterprise can grow or progress without the team members? No. So how can you compare the owner of that organization with the people who are working with it? So that differentiation the agri journals can do with the farmers, that will be the biggest justice the agri journals will do to them. That's what I feel.
So what was the lacking in last decades that agri journalism could not explore much?
That's what I said. Not explored. See, anything that when you start with, you should have a mission. See, it may not be always the profit that brings.
Yeah, that what I was about to say, that was it only the profitability that businesses didn't explore into agri journalism?
Yeah, usually see, there are people with different things who start the market. So the people who explore the market may not reap the reward. Okay, that may be with Krishi Jagran also. But now we have shown a field where every can become growth together. Okay, so in the beginning, as I said, what we were showing equating farming with only the labor, not with where they can become an entrepreneur, an independent business and grow and become an icon or become a brand. That the agri journal should do it. Then you see the difference coming. But somehow see, if you ask me 30 years back, did anyone think of business media? No. Somebody started. Did anyone think of sports media? No. Somebody started. Then every came, they took over, it's okay. Tomorrow there may come very big media houses and take over Krishi. No problem, but it is going to help a huge number of farming community. That's what needed.
Sir, now we talked about agri journalism and it is growing. So when agri journalism is growing and people are entering into agri journalism in India, so what is the scope for youth who are pursuing their grad or post grad in agriculture or MBA in agriculture? So is there a scope equivalent to other sectors in agri journalism?
Why not? I feel a day is going to come where they may be getting more than what they are getting in the best of the industries today, because there is a huge need for quality agri journalists who can bring forth. You see, when you have to eat something, you have to need a farmer. So I'm not just talking about only the agriculture farm that is happening, just to see the value addition that is happening. Today, if some film star or sports star has to talk about I am for boost, I am for this or that, all that products come from where? Farmer. And if you can glamorize that farmer with the same star, okay, Chaudhary apple with a smiling face, lot of glamour, energy, just to see how Chaudhary is going to be a big brand. And it is going to help the total village. And you see, consequences are huge, Mridul. You will entirely change the village. The nation will change. If agri journalism become very prominent and we start taking all these stories and actually give deserving respect and recognition to the people who produce the apple, who brought the aloe vera, who all you say are the beauty ingredients. If you give them due respect and due recognition, see what is going to happen.
So how do you think that the students do fit into this agri journalism domain, specifically those who have done their studies in the field of agriculture?
See, for example, I'll tell you, I can give you very good one story. A student has done agriculture, he knows every plant, what are the ingredients that can provide, the vitamins. everything they know, each one. So if he start explaining, okay, these are the things, and he writes a story beautifully. Okay, this beauty product is made up out of this product, agriculture produce, and these are the farmers behind it, and their farm, the produce is very good for this one. See, because see, some of the big multinationals say we need this type of product, this should be the quality, this should be the size, everything. If we see that type of farmers who are doing it, see how it is going to help them. That story can be prepared by not for it will be easy for an agri guy.
That's true.
Understood? So there it will pick up. See, any journalist can do it. It's not like that. But a person with knowledge has got a lot of value addition to that.
Fine. Now, see, there are many stakeholders in every segment. Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you think that this corporates in working in agri domain or the government, they didn't prioritize or they didn't promoted agri journalism in such a way that agri journalism was not explored?
I don't say it's not promoted or recognized or appreciated. See, anything that happens with some dynamic person who taking leadership that. Okay. So any business entity you see there was someone who entered into a date. If you say, before we had only BSNL as a telephone. Now see, the people entered in it changed it. So anything that to start is a different thing. If you look at the cricket, there we had only the test cricket in the beginning. Now you see new things have come, it has made the change. Is it not? The same way in this field also, now we have started. Now many media players let come. You see, they may take out specific things. Some media houses come and say, okay, rice, work on that. Bring the biggest rice farmers in India, exporters in India, importers in India, and see maybe a lot of good qualities. What can this all will create? No, it's an immense opportunity.
So corporates and government bodies, do they play a role in promoting agri journalism or not?
No, they will be. We will not say they will play. They may not play now. But if we force them to pay, see, tomorrow you see your journalism is bringing huge number of viewers, visitors and people into that. Who will not come to you? If you don't get that, nobody will come support because everyone has got their interest. Okay. So what we have to develop is that we have to develop an agri journalism on our own, make our effort, our own strategies. So it will, see, today it is easy. You see, there are influencers, is it not? YouTube influencers. So what is needed, you have to create that type of content. It can make attract, the people will come forward, then the government will take up, when the industry will take up. It's the same way how the business sports had been taken by the industry. Yeah? So the same way they will come when agriculture also will taken by the big media houses and sports, and huge investment will come. There is no doubt on that.
You started your last answer with the quote that everything starts with a dynamic person. So you are one of those dynamic persons who started agri journalism. We would love to quote you as father of Indian agri journalism, because you were the one 3 decades back who thought about agri journalism. I doubt it would have been profitable, and everyone in this era runs for profit. So what made you think about agri journalism, Krishi, Jagran, and not about profits and all those things? Because being into business, it's important to get profits and all those things.
See, what Mridul said is true. Profit is a big concern. I always talk everyone, you make a lot of money. That's what I say everyone. But in reality, we know we are not making that much money. Okay. But more than that is, sometimes the people live for their passion. And if that passion is there, nothing can stop you. Any entities, not I am talking about only agri journalism, you take anything. See, an investigative journalist, he has got all the threat to his life.
Yeah.
But he is not after money. He is on a mission to do it. Is it not? You see a soldier, what he does, he is not going to get any money, but he is on a mission. I have to defend my country, is it not? Sometimes when you have a mission, a passion to do anything, then money won't come there. Okay. Once your mission becomes successful, automatically all these will come to you. Okay. But when you are in that mission or in that passionate, these things won't bother you much.
But what made you come into agriculture specifically, sir? There were many segments which would have got you lots of profit. Agriculture, why only agriculture?
No, I really agree with you. See, there was a time also I thought, why not I get into glamour, film or some sports, all those things. But somehow I was not getting that urge to do something. No, here I saw this is the area which has not even touched or explored, but I see there is a huge potential going to come. There is no doubt. The potential, once this agri journals are created, it may take a huge area of today's content consumption will be from agriculture.
It's been 3 decades. So you are very passionate about agriculture, agri journalism. Anywhere you go, you tell that people should, come into agri journalism, and agri journalism is the need of the hour. In last 3 decades, had there been any time when you thought that now it's done? I also have to look for profits, and it's done now. There is no use of going with agri journalism or Krishi Jagran.
See, I don't think any day I thought of stopping it or thinking something else. Okay, I explored into other areas where I thought I'll make more money and started it. But then I found that was not my passion. I was losing more than what was earning. But there was not even a slightest thought in my mind at any point of time I give away agri journalism. But always was there, we'll make it one day the best. And that's what keeps motivating us going on. So that you see today what we are today.
Sir, anyone who comes to the office of Krishi Jagran, they say that your working environment is very good. People are very happy working here. And personally speaking, people are happy working here because you always motivate them to work in very relaxed environment. So how does this motivation comes to motivate others and always motivate others?
See, Mridul, you see, actually what a person wants in his life. As far as concerned in the office, I feel you spend your 90% of active time in your office. And if you are tense there, then how you feel happy? You get up at home and what your dimak office chana hai. You come from all the road, you have a lot of problems. You may be fighting with on the road, talking to somebody, lot of tension. Come back office, then hear somebody standing and asking why you late, what you are doing. So all it is not actually giving a healthy. This all from my experience I say, because here I always feel a man given independent charge and he is passionate, he can perform the maximum than under the strict orders of the management. So I wish all those who come here, they should relax, enjoy. They should be feeling this is their home, and then only they can perform the best. And if what I observed, if those who do not feel into that, we see within 2-3 months they automatically move out. If the others you see, they are so happy, they will be enjoying every day. So this should be their hobby. Krishi Jagran should be a place where they enjoy their hobby. That's what I want to make them. So you'll see a lot of happiness, a lot of things that have changed, and because it's already a new area, most of them are entering it. So they'll have a lot of challenges to face. So if you can give them that support, I think they can do great.
Sir, being a good working environment, is Krishi Jagran open, has Krishi Jagran, is it open to the agri graduates, or what kind of scope Krishi Jagran has for agri graduates? And also, we know that you come up with very new initiatives. One of them is FTJ, which is a very revolutionary one. So how is it helping the farmers or the people at ground level to scale up and to earn?
See, that's what I said. Here also what we are trying to make it that we want the real picture of a farmer, that nobody else can speak than a farmer. And today, it is not necessary they have to sit and write a book. They can take a video clip and send to us. And we are also training them, giving them rewards, and they are also earning something. Which here also I want to say, wings to career the same way I'm thinking. We are planning the student, the journalist. And that will be the best platform we are going to create, because when you are the student, you have a lot of dreams, ambition, you want to change the world, everything is there. So that time I want to capture them, let them speak out what is in their mind.
So what makes you bring every day a new idea, specifically in agri journalism domain?
See, I do not know, Mridul, because I see wherever there is a thing that can help to improve, why should we wait? Start it. Initiation is our work. If it catch up, it will go ahead. Otherwise, it will die. But if it has got some josh in that, it will automatically go.
There are many initiatives which Krishi Jagran initiates, and then it is followed up by many people across the country and globally. So don't you feel like we are the initiators and we do not get any recognition for that?
You see, just to see, when I sit back and think of my parents, okay, they did huge activities for us. Any child, when they think they see, and by the time you want to love them, appreciate and recognize, we see they are no more with us.
Yeah.
They also might have felt a time why their children have not given that love and affection or recognition what only they were looking for. They did not get it. But they have the happiness. They gave birth to someone who is doing it. Is it not?
That's right.
That is happiness we are also getting.
That's why you are quoted as father of Indian agri journalism, right? So concluding the session, sir, I would like to hear from you that what all you would like to communicate to all students watching us, that why and how they should enter into this agri journalism domain, and how vast the scope is in this agri journalism domain.
I only want to say to the students, you are not the future, you are the present right now. What you can do, nobody on earth can do. Any change that has happened on the world, in the universe, it is only because the student community. No idea can be propagated or advocated or made reality without the support of the students. And if the students begin to change the agri domain, nobody can stop it. Everyone will join it, and we'll together make it. That's what I say.
Sure, sir. We'll through this Wings of Career initiative, we'll try to get more and more students and youth into agri journalism and make it a great initiative across the country and globally. Thank you so much for watching us. Stay tuned and do subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook channels to stay updated about our all updates. Thank you so much.